Welcome to Planet Pluto Shooter.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Whoop, whoop. Tango, tango, tango. Hey, hey. What's happening, blacks? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know who it is, right? It's me, your homegirl, Ladosha, right? A.K.A. Key Lolo. And we are rocking, we like 96, Cheryl. It's going down.
Damn.
96 episodes with me, Key Lolo, and then right over here. Y'all know who that is? Let me get my finger right there on the line. Let's go. Cheryl Morrow, a.k.a. the Hair Oracle, baby.
What's up,
the
y'all?
Hair Oracle, the Hair Oracle. We like 90, we 95, baby. We kicking it live in 95, okay? We're talking about the truth about becoming a nail tech with Reilly, bam, bam. That's how y'all got to say it. We're going to try to get on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Reilly, bam, bam. Because that's what she make you go bam, bam. She called us out here. New nail tech coming through. We're going to have some good conversations, right? Not conversations, but conversations.
Conversation.
You know, when your dad, you know how your anybody have a parent that always like jacks up the word? Like aura. My father would always say Aura Kelly. I'm like, Dad, it's Aura. That's what I say, Aura Kelly. You know, I'm just like, what? What's up, Godzilla? See, somebody get it. Godzilla, like, what's Reilly, bam, bam. That's what I do. Put in the chat so that y'all can recognize. Free. Thanks for coming in. Free to show my girl Reilly some support. That's what we're talking about here tonight. It's all about becoming. Weekend. What's up, boo? Weekend, we love you. We love you. I say you, LB. We're going to answer your question after we talk about it. You fix some dessert. All right. Well, come on and bring me. I hope it's got some bologna in it. If not, I don't know what to tell you, girl. I don't know what to tell you now. Okay. It's going down. We are excited. We are firing on all cylinders. Big ups to StreamYard and Instagram for getting it together. Because now we're on Instagram. We got Instagram. What's up, KS Lacey? I hope I got it right. What's up, Lacey? How you doing over there on Instagram?
I ain't heard the last. I only thought the name Lacey was in my family.
Oh, there's a Lacey on Instagram. She probably got some nice nails too. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have a wonderful, robust discussion about becoming a nail tech in 2025. That is okay, because every year is something different about becoming a nail tech, and for different people. So tonight, it's with special emphasis on Miss Reilly. Now, Reilly works with us at the Reverence Design Team Hair Salon. And let me tell you, homegirl, yeah, she getting it in. She is getting it. Oh, let me pause for the calls right quick. LaWanna got bologna with ice cream and cake. That's what I'm talking. What? My girl, let's give it up for LB in the chat.
Oh, hell no.
What's going on in the news? Chrissy told me that they found out that Kamala Harris won the election. Did y'all see that? Joe Biden. I'm like, what they gonna do?
What happened?
I didn't look up the article because I was skirting on 22s trying to get home because I worked to the very end. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are ready to talk. I got my nails. I knew Reilly was coming on. So I said, I better make sure my nails are polished. I wish y'all could see my toes. They ugly, but they are polished. I will say that much. Reilly like, Ladosha is so crazy. But that's what you have to be in the beauty industry because we got some wonderful stuff coming up. So y'all get ready. You know, let me just tell you right quick. We got a couple of seconds before we bring Miss Reilly in. All right. So let me just tell y'all what Cheryl and I got going on so y'all can get ready. Now, remember, now some of you guys might be new to this platform and you're wondering, where am I? They're talking about a new nail tech or whatever. You're on Planet Pluto Pseudo. I'm Ladosha Wright. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, Afro hair activist, author, all that cool stuff, master colorist. Cheryl Morrow. She is a cosmetic trichologist. She's the editor-in-chief of SD Monitor News. She's also the heiress to the California Curl Empire. And she's also an author and a disco lover. If you love disco, then you better stay right here with us, okay? And this podcast is called Planet Pluto Pseudo. And you're like, what? And it's specifically for licensed professionals in the industry of hair, skin, nails, barbering, natural hairstyling. And then, of course, our hair aficionados like Wike. She is our virtual co-host in the chat. She helps make sure we get everything going. And so that's what we got going on. That's what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? And so this evening, we're going to have Reilly, and we're going to be talking about becoming a nail technician. And so this is what we do here. We bring up all the issues. We try to clear up, what's fake, what's real, and all that good stuff. And we love your comments are always welcome. And we do this live every Thursday at 9:00. All right. So everybody, let's put our hands together. Y'all know what y'all got to do, right? Come on, Cheryl, what they got to do? Take your left hand and your right hand and put it together. Let me find my little thing. Come on, y'all. Put your hand clap emojis and let's get ready to welcome in the one, the only. Come on, y'all. Come on, keep talking. There we go. Here she comes, my girl. Reilly, bam, bam. Come on, y'all. One more time for the Reilly. One more time. Reilly, bam, bam.
Boom, boom.
My girl, that's my girl right here. Now, this is what we do on Planet Pluto Pseudo. We bring you guys the truth about our industry because there's so much mis and disinformation that goes around. And what we like to do is highlight the great, the good, and sometimes it's some ugly, but today it's really good. There's some good stuff in our industry, like becoming a nail tech. And so I'm very pleased to have Reilly with us. Now, I do have Reilly's bio, but Reilly, before I kind of read all the good stuff, tell us how you're doing this lovely evening where it's kind of chilly in Cleveland.
Oh, I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
You're doing good. She's like, hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. She said, how y'all doing? Isn't Reilly like so beautiful? You got to see that hair in real life.
In person.
Yeah, people like, what do people ask you, Reilly?
Is it a perm?
Oh, no, not a perm. Reilly, tell him, no, it's not a perm. It's a curl. That curl, baby. You got that curl.
Reilly, was we rocking a perm the other day when you was there? Me and Reilly is a cosmet. I ain't gonna pull out her business. Let me break it down, okay? Yes, Reilly is yes. Look at Godzilla, yes.
That's my cousin. Godzilla's my cousin.
What's up, cousin? That's okay. Cousin don't shine when you see fine. It's okay.
She got gifts.
She got gifts. She fine. All right. Okay. So let me get ready to read you guys a little bit. It's Kathy. Hey, Kathy. I'm sorry. She's over here like, don't you know who this is? We went to see Kara's one. What's up, Kathy? All right.
What's up, Kathy?
All right. So here we go. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Reilly Spencer Truman, who I've been knowing since she was like one. Okay. Reilly Spencer Truman. Yes. Reilly Spencer Truman is a nail artist based in Kent, Ohio. She got her cosmetology license in 2017, and she was inspired by me, Kilo. I didn't pay her. I didn't even know she wrote that. She kind of tricked me there. Okay. Early in her journey, as well as Young Nails Incorporated. Reilly chose nails as a way to express her artistic freedom, especially the love of creating unique nail art. And boy, is she good at that. Her goals include learning new techniques, building a career that she's passionate about, Despite living with chronic illness, she has made major progress, and I can attest to that. She's made
Wow.
major progress in improving her health. And this year, she raised $335 for the Talura Salute through jury fundraising and plans to continue supporting causes that uplift Puerto Rican families. And so she,
Oh my
yes, yes. So Riley uh, is Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Big
Oh
Mike?
shit! Damn it!
All right. And
Wicked.
yeah, what's up, Sabrina? I see you. I miss you too, Sabrina. Yeah. So Riley, before we get into your career as a nail, tell us about Talir Salute that you raised $335.
It's like a on the ground organization in Puerto Rico that will help like give food and like clothing to like women and issues within the island, because Puerto Rico is a colonized it's been colonized even longer than the British did than India. So I want to help on the boot grounds work for organizations like that in Puerto Rico. So.
Come on, y'all. Isn't that like let me just put a hand clap. Come on, that's right. Y'all give it up for right. This is what we do in our industry, okay? Y'all think we just
He's a bad mama jammas, boy.
come on, we raising money. She already up to $335, okay? Speaking of fundraising, shameless plug. I'm raising money too for my trip to Africa. It's called the Chocolate Fix, okay?
My
And
chocolate
anybody,
fix.
yeah. So this is going to proceeds are going to go to the Gay and Girl Skills Academy. And so it says, thank you for everything you do. You give us the strength to continue our ancestors' legacy of excellence, textures, intercultural exchange. 2025, the Gay and Girl Skills Academy. So this is the type of stuff that we do in our industry. We definitely love helping others out. Isn't that right, Riley?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hop into it now. Excuse me. If you are an aspiring nail technician or you're in the industry, then tonight this one is for you, because we are talking to someone who is literally in the beginning, in the throes of building her career, and she needs all of our support. And a lot of people think we just woke up like this, but we didn't. And so, Cheryl, I want you to help get everybody started with why is it so important that salon owners and salon managers and barbershop owners and managers, why is it important for us to help our new professionals who enter the industry, not so much as young in age, but in talent?
Right. Or just young in the industry in and of itself. And I think that the whole mentorship and the whole hand holding, right? And it allows them to stay in it for the long haul. The more they begin to, the more support, the more encouragement, and it's just a wonderful industry, especially when you got friends and sisters and co-workers that just rooting for you. Go Riley, go Riley, go Riley. That matters. It really
Mhm,
does. I
mhm.
had it, and it also keeps you, I think, human, in making sure that you're connecting to your clients.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And for people who own their businesses, and because sometimes some salon owners and barbershop owners,
yeah,
and even nail spa owners, they're kind of reluctant to have someone new, and then some people like them new. So what's some pros and cons of having the new person come in? And this is to all of you who own your own business and you're interested. So Cheryl's going to give you guys some tips, and then we're
man.
going to keep this going, this conversation going with Riley about her journey in becoming a professional nail tech. So let's help our owners out with the pros of, I
So,
said cons, there are no cons, but pros of hiring someone new.
well, there could be some cons, but not probably in the way that most people think of them. But one of the pros is fresh energy. When you come in the morning, fresh energy, enthusiasm is contagious. and just wanting to learn, because this industry is full of egos. And so when you get around someone who's coming in new, it almost, you have this really like cross cultural, if they happen to be younger, they keep you fresh and current, you know what I mean? And especially the struggles we've had with social media and things that are not really part of our world. But I will say, I like the first pro is synergy and their energy. They have high hopes, like we had coming in. Sometimes the day-to-day gets mundane, the years get mundane, and just the fresh energy. And so I want to encourage all salon, spa, barbershop owners to make sure that the freshness, the energy, and the camaraderie of talking to someone, not necessarily with a bunch of experience, but a bunch of ideas, to me, outweighs that sometimes.
That's right.
And then the other pro, I like their willingness to, this is one of those ones, and maybe you can attest to this, Ladosha. I like the newness of the energy because they are eager to follow the rules and willing to add.
I was just gonna throw that in there. My favorite thing about having someone new in the space is they are pure and unadulterated.
Yes.
The filter isn't needed because they see stuff and they're they're anxious to help. They have a whole different eye on things, because when you when you're in the space, you see it all the time. But when someone new comes in, they see stuff that's raggedy. They see stuff that's good. They see stuff that could be, and they will let you know because they know what they're bringing to the table. Because Reilly is really, 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 really good at that, and she's just so talented and so passionate, and she's a people person like no other.
And I'm gonna tell you something. My lovely Puerto Rican sisters, they gonna look. Let me tell you something. They are opinionated. Quite. They're gonna tell you, Miss Ladosha. Come on.
Oh yeah, Reilly gets me.
They gonna say it. They gonna say it.
Let me tell you, what's up, Esther? Hold up, y'all. We gotta give our super duper shout out to Esther. She is our de facto producer in the chat. Esther, I hope we're making you proud. By the way,
I know, right?
We're gonna give Esther a round of applause. Reilly, in case you're wondering, how did we come up with this idea to have you on? It wasn't us. It would be Esther T. Jones in the chat. And Esther, we really hope we are making you proud. So everybody, don't forget, Esther is on Instagram. She's also right here on YouTube. So let's go over and let's support her. Absolutely. Also, I see my cousins in the chat. I appreciate all of you guys for coming on in. What's up, Chris? I see you in the chat. And Free, I see everybody, LB, all of y'all, for showing Reilly so much love. We really appreciate that. But that's what I was going to say. So I had to retail from top to bottom, right? This is a true story. Here you go, Esther. You're going to love this one. So Reilly was like, I said, Reilly, can you do something different with that retail? She said, thought you never asked. So Reilly get over there. She all on the floor. So I hate young people because they can get on the floor and get back up. My fat butt, I be struggling. Help me up. So Reilly get everything together. And I said, can you put something on that bottom? So she says, notice when people shop, they're not necessarily looking down there. The eyes are. I was like, okay.
No,
now, let me tell you something.
She didn't.
She put it on me.
Give you
and that retail moving, y'all. Let's give it up. I'm talking about. Come on, y'all. Put that. Reilly got me. She was like,
she gave
Reilly was like, no, sweetheart, no, Kilo, you going back over there, go somewhere and sit down. So that's what I love about having a new eye and a new person. So Reilly, it is an honor to work alongside you and watch you grow in your career. So with that being said, tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what is it about nails that you like so much. And we got some videos to keep this conversation going. excuse me. Also, if you're in the industry and you're struggling and you need some advice, Reilly is going to help you out because she's in the throes of building. So she knows some stuff. And if she don't know, she's just going to say, I don't know. Okay. All right. So Reilly, tell us a little bit about who you are and why nails for such a beautiful young lady.
I'm Reilly. I got my license in 2017. I did cosmetology school through my high school, and then I had this hand issue where like both of my fingers would get stuck right here, and then it caused me to not do just hair or nails in general anymore. And then I just kept getting more sick, and then I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and then I also like gained a lot of weight. I lost over 70 pounds now, and then I also had I let my license relapse. And then I was like, well, my health is getting better. Then I got an email saying I could renew it. I renewed it. And I was like, I'm just going to go back into it. So I messaged Ladosha and I was like, I don't know what to do. What do you think? And she was like, no, you score more for me. So now so now I'm doing that. And I always liked nails. I did work at a nail salon once and it felt a little bit discouraging. But then I was like, I'm just going to do some stuff for myself. I did some stuff for myself. And then I was like, I love art. If anyone knows me, I love art, period. Like I made
I was gonna say you better show them earrings off.
Look this earrings too. I love art in general. So it felt like a no-brainer to me because it's like, oh, I could do cool stuff and I could do nails at the same time and express my creativity. And also like I could also then do my abuela's nails whenever she wants. I could do some of my family's nails whenever she wants and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking overall. So
right. Yes. And you so far, so good. That's right. Congratulations, Reilly. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys so much for showing Reilly some love because it's just not easy out here, trying to get it going. What I want to do is just kind of let's get it on out the way and let's just talk about the realities. And this is what people really, really want to know. And I kind of picked these videos based off of my own observation and working in the industry. And then, of course, I've talked to some people and told them that you were coming on, and they were like, well, maybe you could ask her stuff like this. So this is a combination of my school of thoughts and theirs. So I think the first thing people want to know about becoming a nail tech, I'm going to show this video here, and I'm just going to show snippets of them because some of them are just a little bit, blah, blah, blah. All right. So this one is about going at it alone because, you're new and you're getting started and you don't have all this banging clientele. So we're talking about, just getting into it and how you set your day up to get how you get it going at it alone. So here she goes.
Imagine you being a nail tech and none of your family, none of your friends, none of your man's family or friends go to you to get their nails done.
I remember that. Sure, you remember that when you just sitting in the chair, like kind of spinning around. Now, a lot of people don't realize that you have to build that clientele, right, Reilly? So let's talk about building the clientele, your self-talk. How do you prepare? Like any music you listen to or any books or anything motivational? Like, what do you do to keep yourself going as you go at it? Now you do have support, but there are people who don't have anybody that would come to them. Because in the beginning, because I was an outreach worker and I told people I wanted to do hair, they were like, and I was like, you broke my feelings. So people didn't really take me serious because that was a hard pivot, So let's talk about that, to those people who may not have the support and, So let's get the hard stuff out the way.
Oh my God.
Let's get to it.
I also feel like no one can judge someone for not having support because you don't know their personal lives or what they're going through and how they're trying to build themselves up to make themselves be a better person in general. So I don't really like that in general. Even though I do have support, that's just my personal opinion because everyone needs to build that for themselves and to take care of themselves first, priority over anyone else. And then if you don't have support, then I see people on Facebook just put ads out on Facebook and saying, hey, I would like to get this done in like the marketplace section. You could post it on, like, a lot of it could be social media, but I also like how Ladosha was saying, why don't we just hand out flyers? You can hand out flyers for yourself. You could say this. And if you don't have anyone to go to say, hey, can I join you? Just keep going to a bunch of different nail places that you like and have gone to, and, you know, see how would they be willing to like help you with that. That's my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. And how do you stay motivated? Like, do you have a favorite music or movie, or like, what do you do to stay? What do you recommend to someone that's new and staying motivated?
I think it's also, you have to also help your mental health so that you can also stay motivated. Because I feel like the more I also listen to other like mental health things to help myself in general, then you know how to protect yourself, but also protect your peace. And that also, you will need that when you work with people. You'll need that when you work with people. So that's like, I feel like I do listen to music. I listen to rock music all the time, or punk or whatever. I don't know. And then I do watch movies. I do this, I do that. But I also feel like some of my motivation also comes from my boyfriend, and some of it comes from my cousins and my family. And I'm motivated for myself so I can build myself a better life.
That's good. So you think it's, because sometimes people they become a recluse, and they, especially in the nail space, because you're in the room by yourself. You know what I'm saying, Cheryl? And that,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't recommend, especially starting out. I don't recommend friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend stay away from them.
Because only Cheryl gonna keep it real, y'all. Y'all know how Cheryl gonna do.
Only because those are low hanging fruit, and plus they are highly critical. Only because there's a saying, they remember you win. And so I don't think that they're a good springboard. I think friends and family usually come after you have been a little bit established, and they are then at that point, I think that they're a great source of encouragement.
I'm from the hood. I told if y'all don't come, I'm gonna kick y'all.
In fact,
my cousin, like, she did say that.
This very day, I don't do close friends and family.
Okay, all right.
I just don't.
Okay. So what advice are you giving to those people to build and to stay motivated? Because that's where we're at on this.
Start of your expectation, and I don't necessarily need to give this to Reilly, but just for those who are listening, start at the top.
And what does that mean, at the top?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to finish.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just start at the top, and always people you don't know, because those are going to be your most loyal. But I do, as a salon owner, will give the nail person or the new person my friends and family, and give them and tell them to leave their friends and family. But it is one of those things that because don't start in your comfort zone. Because if you start in your comfort zone, you're going to end up in your comfort zone. Just out and talk to people with that beautiful, wonderful, bubbly personality that you have. And you just never know that they really, people appreciate it. In fact, I went to the nail salon today, and there was a little space for one woman to sit down. And when she sat down, she did not expect me to speak. But that's the comfort zone. The comfort zone. And I just think that once you break that ice, people can't stop talking to you. The one of those public. It's just nails. It's just so many things to talk about. Your hands, and then
and I think
that you don't like. And go ahead.
Right. And I would say to all the salon owners and barbershop owners, when you do bring in someone new, hopefully you're neighborly with your other fellow business owners on the street.
Absolutely.
And that's a good way, so that's one of the things that we're planning on doing, because we're good with our neighbors or whatever. So that's another great way. But we definitely want to support. And I agree, listening to good music and understanding your role and keeping yourself motivated, because you are going to definitely be responsible for your success as you navigate through, building your career, whether you're a hairstylist, a barber, a nail tech, a makeup artist, whatever there's some parts that you're going to have to build. Now that we've got some building, now this is where I see you, Reilly, like no other. It's the way you value your clients. I love the way that you treat people and just your conversations, because you have like one day you had children, you had granddaughter, grandma, guys, she's at the whole gamut, just every age and everything. So this video is going to talk about valuing your customers, and I want you to talk to everybody out there about how you value your customers and why you think that's really, really important. So here we go, guys. Value that person and not always about the Benjamins. Here we go.
There was a time where I had 4 clients in an entire week, something that I had never experienced. Without realizing, you got comfortable. It was so easy for me to see $100 an hour, $100 an hour, $100 an hour, that I still had to realize this is somebody else's $100. This is somebody's full day's worth of work that they decided to bring towards you. And a lot of people in the beauty industry, they're not willing to humble themselves like that. Well, if you want to go ahead and get your brows microbladed, you're going to pay that $900. Girl, maybe I need to get my eyebrows microbladed because it's an insecurity of mine, but nevertheless, I'm still bringing you $900 of my money that they see so often. People tend to forget that appreciation for the client and the money that they bring.
Absolutely.
I think that's true. Sometimes we see the person as money. We start saying, "Who is my 2:00?" They put times on. They forget the person's name and things of that.
Start out as a nail tech. That's a nail professional. She's now a nail professional, and that's what that takes time. And it's just and the safe does drop on your head sometimes when it's thin times. But that's a nail professional. She understands the value of the person. They say money does not drop out of the sky. People bring you money. That's how money gets to you.
That's right.
And that's well said. I love the way she said it.
Okay. All right, Reilly. So let's talk about valuing your customers. So in which ways do you value? Why do you think it's important? Especially because when you're new, it's like I gotta pay my car note. I gotta get something. I want to go to this concert. I gotta pay my light bill. I ain't got time for that. So what's your advice to help them? Like, you're gonna be able to do that, but still you gotta value your customers. So let's talk about that.
I feel like you shouldn't see the clients as clients. You should see them as human beings, because I feel like people nowadays have lost empathy, and people don't want to see empathy and help out or just talk to people like they're people or care about them. If they're kind of in a sharp mood, why don't you just think, oh, they're not having a good day, and then why don't you try and just be a little bit nicer to try and help them uplift their day. I used to babysit a lot. That's why I'm good with kids. I used to help out with elderly people, like my grandma and both my grandma and my grandpas before they passed away. I love helping people in general. So it just makes sense to be kind. If you give your client the nail file used for them in the buffer, they think it's extra. I'm like, no, I used it for you. I can't use it again. You keep it. You can use it for yourself. I explain things to people and just talk. I don't know. I've had in my short years of life, I've had a lot of experiences, and that's all I can really say.
Can I tell them how I know you, Reilly?
Go ahead, Kilo.
You can tell them.
Tell them. I know it's a story. Come on.
Let me tell y'all. I know Reilly's grandmother. Okay, was the director of the agency that I did my intern at, and she was my first employer, and her name was Jan Spencer. And her grandpa, Mr. Spencer. Oh my God, these two individuals to me were for ever 21. They were like the coolest white people I had ever. I mean, I was just this ghetto, and Jan was like, "Okay, now we gonna have to brush you right on up here, now, girl." And I was pregnant, with CJ.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah, and so Rashida's mom was my field instructor, and so Jan just really, really helped me become
Develop.
oh my gosh, she was
Wow.
just yes. And her daughter, Holly, which is Riley's mom, we're like sisters, you know what I'm saying? So Riley just can't. I just saw them when they was like little pretty boo boo. They just all grown up now, you know what I'm saying? And so she's right. She nurtured them all the way into their last moment, and it was a beautiful thing to watch Riley just be there. So she is definitely a person who truly understands the value of valuing your customers beyond money because of how she was raised, and she incorporates that into her world of work. And you can see that, like she said, and how she works with children. And I just think that valuing a customer is undervalued. How do you think valuing your customers gives you value? I mean, share that part. Like, what's the perks of that valuing that you see when you're servicing or at the end of the service and over the phone, all that kind of stuff?
I think it's not so much like what it gives me value. It makes me feel good to see other people feel good. And that's all I really care about at the end of the day. If they feel good, then I'll feel good. If they don't like something, I'll try and fix it. I mean, like, it does make me feel good. But like at the same time, it's like, I want them to feel good. That's all that matters to me. I want them, because they're getting everything done. Whether I'm just helping someone on the street, I want them to feel good about something. That's all I care. At the end of the day, that's at least how I see it. You know,
Yeah.
even more like with my grandma, even though I'm adopted and everything, she treated me just like her own granddaughter. And well, I'm obviously am, but like both of them, my grandma and my grandpa, were amazing people, and I think they also helped me build who I am today, personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And the service industry gets, I mean, just by people, and I know customers don't treat service-based people all nice all the time, but when you give such good service and something just shifts, right? You may be going out of town, or you may be going on vacation, or you may be relocating. They lose their mind because it makes you irreplaceable.
Mm-hmm.
And so when people don't realize that service, when you do service well,
Mm-hmm.
people
Yeah.
cannot wrap their minds around not having you there. And
Yeah.
that to me is the ultimate compliment when people, because you've treated them so well.
Right.
And I think you're on your way to that level, Reilly.
Yeah, she's the, and this is just some of Riley's work, just to kind of show you guys what she's done at all different ages. So this,
Oh,
what's going on here? I don't know.
black
Oh, there. Oh, I'm looking. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm looking like, what's that? It's a new interface, so that kind of. Okay, I'm sorry. I digress. But this is some of Riley's work. Absolutely beautiful. Riley, talk about some of your customization and your art. What inspires you? Do you take? Is it the request, or do you take the request and you embellish it? Talk about how you come up with some of your creativity, because this is absolutely beautiful. And this is a teenager's hand, by the
Yeah.
way, guys. This is a young lady. She's a teenager.
She had such beautiful long nails too. I was like, okay.
Right? I know, right?
I just think about stuff and then do it. If someone wants me to do something creative, or I'm just like, what if they want something a little basic, I'm like, why don't we just add like a little squiggle here and and some dots, and we'll do that. And if you like it, if you don't like it, I'll redo it. If you don't, it also, art, if they want something, I like how one of your other guests said, I can not make an exact copy, but I can try and make something similar to it. And I like that too. I think that would be, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, so let's talk about this beautiful work right here. This is I'm telling you, Reilly is absolutely amazing. Now, are you picking colors, or are they picking colors?
That was Ashley's nails. Ashley brought me the colors, and then she said she just wanted the green and the pink, and I said, why don't we add a little bit of this? We can make the things a little bit abstract, and she loved it. And she loved it very much. And I told her, let me know next time if you really wanted to think of a design, I'll do it for you. So
you're really into that customization and being open. Now, how are you helping? How are you feeling if somebody's like, I don't like that? What's your recommendations and how do you handle when people are like, that's too pink, it's too blue.
I'll be like, okay, well, let me know, and I'm willing to change anything if they don't like something. I mean, they're paying for it, or why don't I give them what they want? If they don't, if we really want to like say, hey, do you like this blue? And you just test it out on my pinky finger, and you say, hey, do you like this color? If you don't, we do have options similar to it. I mean, sometimes you can't really tell without the bottle.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, you're just being very open. Yes,
Who's your favorite artist?
Yes.
Painter. I know it's basic, but I always love Van Gogh. I have Van Gogh everywhere, like in my house. And I know it's basic, but like I literally love him so much. I love him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go on, Van Goghish. Now they over here on Instagram. They loving you over here. What's up, Nails by Carolina? We have cosmetology instructor Denise West. Hey. What's up, clever girl? E. Jones, Mike. I see you again, Miss Kathy. So we appreciate everybody over on Instagram showing Reilly. So Reilly, you done brought out the world for you tonight. We really, really appreciate you guys. And this again is what Planet Pluto Pseudo is all about. Is to really show you guys that within our industry, we have so much talent and we have people who really, really care about what they do and why they do it. And we're here tonight with Reilly, Reilly Bam Bam, who's taking us on a journey about the truth about becoming a nail tech in 2025. And Wike is in the chat. This is our virtual co-host saying, please don't forget to hit that like button. This is an amazing topic. And then again, we also have our de facto producers in the chat, Miss Esther T. Jones. Okay, we always got to give her a super duper shout out. All right. Okay, so here is another video. Now, this one down here is about cancellations. How do you? Because that's the one. Sure, we did that. This the one everybody. Because okay, I ain't gonna go on a diatribe. Okay, so here we go. How do you stay motivated when people cancel? Here's a little snippet. Here we go.
How much I make in a day as a nail tech, including a no-show and a cancellation. No-showing me as the first appointment of my day is actually kind of crazy, but at least it was just toes. I charged her card $50, and I just spent that hour making content until my 11 a.m. showed up. We removed her old structure.
All right, so she went on a whole thing, but the rest of that video is about how much money she was charging people who didn't. So she had I think that says a whole lot. I mean, when people are just making appointments and not showing, because I don't know, Cheryl. Now it could be kind of arrogant in this, but you're in the business, and if you're having a lot of appointments and people are not showing, you might want to, we got to help you out there.
Let me ask you a question. Is most no shows first time? Are they new? Or they them and they just don't call you? I don't think that no shows are people you actually know.
Have you thought about
that? I've been to you over. I'm just asking, or more.
That's a powerful question. Any other nail or licensed people in the chat? Do you think most no shows are new people, or are they first time people? I'm sorry, or your regular.
Absolutely,
I see a little bit of
repeats. They love to come and they have a standing and they just don't come.
All right. Well, we'll see.
I feel like if it's like someone who has came to you repeatedly and then doesn't show up, I would call them and just say, hey, is everything okay? Can we rebook you? Or if you don't like something, what can I do differently to make you more comfortable if you decide to go next time? But if it's like a first person, you will, any business, you have the right to refuse service to someone based on their behavior. So, I mean, you could, but at the same time, you could just say, hey, I'm not sure if you forgot your appointment, but if you did this, but if they continuously no show, then I would kind of do what she did in the video, would charge them if they continually do it. Like they come, no show, they come, no show, no show, no show. I would do that. But like, that's only that doesn't happen that much from what I've seen. So.
Right. Yeah. Says, go ahead.
I'm stealing her. That's all I'm saying.
You gonna steal Riley? One thing, Riley. Okay. Weekend says they are people that don't know you well and don't have a rapport with them. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. Godzilla said regular. I'm kind of leaning towards Godzilla. I think regular people know show more, but I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't. Now I know this sounds extremely. I'm not even trying to sound arrogant or anything like that, but we really, because what we do is we call the night before to confirm. So I guess we're cheating. We call it actually 24 to 48 hours before to confirm. And life happens. If they don't show, it's two things. Something very tragic has probably happened, or they couldn't get off from work and they couldn't get to the phone. But so the no shows, we cheat at RDT. Done that right, Riley? We cheat. We call like, hi, this is Riley calling from the representative. We're just calling to confirm, make sure you're going to be here tomorrow. And then we also send out a text message in case they can't talk. Yeah, okay. So Riley,
another. I love a reminder.
Okay.
I love. Right. In fact, I'll tell you to keep the card on file because you my girl and you my nail tech. Come on now. And I can't come tomorrow. But go ahead and charge me because I got one in the tank.
All right, so Riley, we gonna get a little bit more controversial because Cheryl said leave the card on file. You know, it's okay.
Especially with your hairstylist and your nail tech.
This is the one that's got all hair salons. We get all the bad write-ups. Is taking a deposit. What's your take on taking a deposit for a nail service? Yes, and I know you're new, and I had to put you in the hot seat, but you know I'm getting all I gotta do it. I'm sorry, I gotta put Riley in the hot seat, y'all.
Go ahead, Riley.
So Riley,
what you
deposit or no deposit?
When I do jewelry, I ask for at least half of the money, and then they pay the rest later. I mean, that's what I do with jewelry. If it's with nails, it would be only if they're doing something like a bigger set or something like that, where I have to then also take my time, make sure I'm doing the design right or whatever right. I'm putting my time and effort, might as well ask for half. But if it's like most regular, I don't think I would. But if it's like a bigger thing, I think I would, because I would have to take my time to make sure I'm doing this right so I can do it right for you. But that's just me.
So customization, you're going to ask for a deposit.
Yeah.
But, okay. All right. So if you want some artificial nails, you got to create something. You're gonna have to leave that deposit. But if you're Riley's, guest or client, she's like, "What you say, Cheryl?" You like, come on now.
Yeah, look. You gonna get these things.
Look at Frida like me too.
Like you gonna get these things done. You gonna get these things done. Even
Cheryl showing off her nails, Frida. She like,
yeah, you gonna get these done, right? Come on now. Yeah, there you go. Put yours up there, Kilo. Okay, you're gonna get those done. Look, I say just pay for the month.
Oh,
that's what I
like that.
Just keep $10 in your pocket and tip, and go about it. You know you're gonna go because I go to the car wash. I go to the car wash regularly. Come on, have some pride.
My brother bought me a car wash. Hey, that's a good idea. How many people like the ideal of that? A membership. Riley, we might have to entertain that, Riley. That's a good idea. Because I
get them done anyway.
My brother
and make me an offer because I'm a numbers girl. So if you want to call, I can get them numbers right. They can't refuse. I mean, come on, you're gonna get these handled, especially when you're up there teaching and pointing and you're fabulous. I believe that you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna get that wash. Come on, guys, we got to get a little more innovative.
All right, a little easier for the people. We'll talk about that in the bill. That we can have a nail membership
the night before. I love that idea too.
Now I saw some things. I was all on your, I was all in your space. Well, you're all in my grill. I was all in Riley's space when she was gonna look. I was like this. Oh, what's this? This is very interesting. Oh, what is this, right? Oh, Riley, what's this? Is some nail tips? So talk about some of the nice things, that you offer. I saw you have a nail tip care card, and so talk about some of the things that you offer.
Um, I have a loyalty thing with your 10th visit, you would get 50% off of your whatever you're getting. And then I have a printed thing that says how to take care of your nails. It could be feet or hands, but how you take care of your nails after you leave the service. And again, I always give the people the buffer and the file I use. If it's a bigger buffer, then I'll give it to them. And then I feel like it adds something. Maybe that's just me.
Why you be getting
Y'all better hit that thumbs up button for my girl Riley, or else I will come through this dang on computer. Where y'all cell phones at? I will come through this phone and y'all better hit that thumbs up button like y'all know
Give
what's
it up.
going on. Come on now.
We
We gotta support our young people out here. Thank you guys so much for showing Riley so much love, because if you know what they say, if nobody believes in them, nobody believes in them. But if you believe in somebody, I'm a firm believer. Don't talk me to death. Show me how much you and I believe in Riley so much. Everybody that we put in her chair, everybody loves her. I mean, everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's so good. And my brother's feet, oh Lord Jesus. Hey Shan, how you doing? I put my brother's feet on your national. I said on national TV like I'm on Oprah. Oprah. I'm sorry, on the World Wide Web. Okay. Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And you're right, Rike. That is a good idea. Now we got one more, Riley, before we go. We ain't gonna keep you all night long, but we got one more good one. So this one, you know how they always say, practice, practice, practice. Practice, and they say practice makes perfect. Now this is a motivational speaker named Les Brown. If you don't know who Les Brown is, he is the man. Okay, so let's hear what he is old school. But let's hear what Les Brown has to say about practice making perfect, and you let me know if you agree or disagree with his take on practice makes perfect. All right. And the chat, let us know what you think. Do you agree or disagree with this clip I'm about to show you about Les Brown? Here we go.
Okay.
Practice and practice and practice. Practice makes what? Perfect. Absolutely not. Dismantle that belief system. Practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. And so all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better.
Brown. Now that was new to me. Okay. So how many people agree?
Went back.
I agree.
So how many? She already jumped. You see that? I told y'all she Puerto Rican. I agree. Puerto Ricans don't play. All right, I keep telling y'all better get some culture out here. Riley ain't messing around with us. She said, I agree. Okay.
Okay. So what say you?
I used to say practice makes perfect. I would up until I saw that clip that he says it gives you the opportunity to become better, and I was like, duh. George. Hi, George. Could you, George? Tell me about the house again. So, Riley, what's your take on practice?
I do think you should practice, but I don't think it will be perfect. Like, you can always find new ways how to, like, apply things, whether that's hair or nails. You can find new ways to apply things while you're doing it that you like to do. It's like, I feel like everything he said was right. Because you could just, I don't believe in perfectionism, but that's also me. So
I was raised on Run DMC. Perfection to me is quite essential. You have to live from the old school. So perfection, sure, like get on out of here with that. I'm sorry, y'all.
You're such a hip hop head. You know. Look, let me ask you guys this question. So, in other words, do you think what he was saying is that practice improves? Or like Michael Jordan, I heard Michael Jordan, I think maybe he repeated it, but go ahead.
The thing that's jumped out to me the most, Wally, and you let me know if you agree, when he said practice, you get to discover breakthroughs. And
Mhm.
I was just like, oh my God, he is so right. I
Mhm.
mean, let me tell y'all out here in this industry, you really have to do that repetition. But I will admit, up until that, and this is like, what time is it? 9:56 right in EST on July what is it, July 31st still? Yeah, July 31st. I was always striving for perfection. I have the perfect Patty syndrome. It's awful. It is just really bad. Because we sure, we grew up in that area. In that not area, that era. Well, we was just like, you know. My father, you a champion. I'm like, champion. Okay. It was different, but that's a really good point. But that you do discover breakthroughs. Would you agree, Riley? Is there anything that you practice, and then you said, oh my God, that you discovered something while you were doing this service or a technique and you had a breakthrough moment? Do you have an example of that?
I don't know if I have an example, but it's like, I guess it's like I see let's say, I don't know. I always like, I think just if you, I don't know, if you like study other ways how to do nails in general, like most people don't know the difference between impacted nails and like, ingrown toenails. And I had to like teach myself what those two were because, impacted is when like more than like dirt and stuff gets in between your sidewalls, but it feels like an ingrown, but it's not an ingrown. Because, ingrown is when the nail actually gets through, and gets in between the sidewalls where it sticks and it hurts. And it's like you always got to find ways to improve your mind for what you do for work, but also just nothing's perfect. You don't have to strive for perfect. You got to strive what's better for you and how it would work best for you. And that's just my opinion.
I mean, if you're doing nails all day and you practice, let's say you do 10, and if you do make mistakes, when you practice, you're going to do 9 perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
In the 10th, you're just lessening the con in a world of pros and cons. Practice just lessens the con.
Lessening the con. I'm learning a
It
lot
just
here.
lessens. Because my grandmother said, the right practice makes perfect.
Oh, the right price. Oh boy, I tell you, we dropping them jewels tonight. Okay, let me just show y'all some of this pedicure work up in here. That goes some hammer time. I keep trying to tell y'all, somebody gonna kiss them toes that night. Them toes got a little kissy kiss right there. Okay, and this is also her. I don't know whose toe. I don't want to go. I don't know whose toes though. Ain't mad. I got ugly toes. So this is your now. What practice is this on your mannequin?
It's just gel. I was practicing gel because I think I'm doing okay, but there's always ways to improve with gel. But I was like, what would this look like if I put a top coat on top of a matte coat and added just little lines onto it? Makes it look good with the nail art. So
okay, all right. And then
the
what about
different little texture looks?
Yeah, now what's the
I
inspiration? Is this
love
Twilight
this.
Zone? I know, I love that.
It looks like a box of chocolates.
Yum 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 yum. Inspiration for this type of a nail service.
I saw something similar to like this on Pinterest, but I did this for myself. I made press-ons for myself because I was like, I want to have grunge type nails, but where it also looks cute, and that's what I did that for. So.
All right, so you got to represent for yourself in this situation. All right, and that's what. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's what being a nail tech is about. Is that you have to look the part, and I know like. One of the things that I always get, and I don't know if I should take offense to this or not. I don't know, but people are like, oh, you're a cosmetologist. Oh, your hair looks so nice, and I'm like, what you trying to say? Well, most cosmetologists don't have their hair done. I'm like, excuse me. And I always say that's like going to a dentist with like bad teeth. So I like the way that you're saying that, you make sure that your nails look nice too, because in our industry, for some odd reason, people are just always shocked when we're just well kept together. But anywho.
Let me ask you a question. I did work with a nail tech in Brooklyn, New York, and she was just so wonderful. Sweetest personality like you. Do you have a really good Halloween? Like customers who like specific for Halloween, like costume nails, cosplay nails. Like, do you do? I know one
I'm
here.
sure I could. It's just like whatever you can think of, I'll try and find something to do with it, you know?
I don't know what you guys do for Halloween. Halloween was a big nail
A nail
time.
timer. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Riley, we'll have to keep that in mind to have
Come
get
on,
ready.
Riley.
We
Halloween.
gotta get ready for Halloween. Halloween. All right. So, Riley, is there anything that we? Oh, by the way, let me just tell you guys, if you are in the greater Cleveland area or in the state of Ohio, you're more than welcome to just drive on down any direction.
That's right.
Okay. Riley is available on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So you can call the Reverend Design Team Hair Salon at 216-321-1101. Let them know your social media handles and all that good stuff, and all that good stuff.
It's Reilly the Nail Tech on Instagram and TikTok, but I mainly am so far posting on Instagram. I'm trying to think of I post on my regular Facebook. I'm still getting it. I get nervous.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, so let me write Reilly the Nail Tech. Okay,
Yeah.
Riley the Nail. You're gonna write it. Riley the Nail Tech.
Reilly the Nail Tech, and that's gonna be on IG. Color there. Okay, sure. Just walk me through, and I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Hold on. So make sure you go and you check out Miss Reilly. She's building. She is available at the Reverend Design Team Hair Salon. Any more advice that you want to share with someone? That's the truth. You gave some really good truths about becoming a nail tech in 2025 that maybe we missed.
Sure,
and we want to make sure that a new nail tech who's watching, it's like, oh yeah, okay. Anything you want to just add that we just probably missed?
I would say just don't give up. You deserve for yourself not to give up. And I understand that times are hard. And if you want to offer with people who are having like harder times in general, like services for them so that you can also build a relationship with them. So eventually, whenever they do get more money, they can still come to you and you could offer more services to them. Do it. At the end of the day, with everything going on, you got to put yourself first at the end of the day, and you got to do this for yourself. And that's what I remind myself. I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this so I can build a future for myself, and I'm doing this so I can build a future for my boyfriend and I. And at the end of the day, it's for me mainly. But like, I'm just you got to keep going for yourself. No one else is going to help you but yourself. So you got to help yourself.
Okay, now y'all heard it from out of the mouths of Puerto Ricans. Y'all sleep on these Puerto Ricans out here. I'm telling y'all, I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, and we forgot to ask out what type of services that you offer, and what services are you working on? Like, what's like, I want to learn how to do this, like your goals. So give us your service and your goals.
I do regular pedicures, regular manicures with regular nail polish. I just currently have bought for dip powder nails. I just currently bought that, so I'm just waiting for the shipment to arrive. And then I'm still working on acrylics. I still say I'm still working on gels because I just want to make sure I do them at least good enough so that people feel best satisfied. But that's mainly what I do currently, and that I can think of.
All right. And in case you guys are asking, I know what y'all saying. Why don't you just hook her up with Angie that was on there the last time? Don't worry, because I've already reached out to Angie. She's already committed to helping Reilly out, because this is what we do here on Planet Pluto Pseudo. We want you guys in our industry and the public to see that our industry, we are very connected. We are together. We love and we support one another. And if you missed our episode with Miss Angie, please, this girl is, oh my God, that was definitely one of our better podcasts. I don't say about everyone, no, but really, she was.
I know, but this month has been crazy on fire.
Yeah. We've been doing pretty good. Also, let me just find a little. Okay, so just in case you didn't know, our Fête du Jour is going to be happening in August at Frequency Hair Studio with special guest R&B artist Davey. Okay, so we're going to be live at Frequency Hair Studio located in Garfield Heights here, and that's in Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio, a suburb rather. And then on Saturday, September the 6th from 1 to 3 p.m., it is World Afro Day. So I think I got a little video here, Cheryl, that I can show you guys on World Afro Day. So let me see if I can share a little bit before we go here. There it is. Okay, share. All right, let me press play. World Afro Day. Here we go. Whoops. Do you have more hair care products in the beauty supply store and is still frustrated with your afro hair? What about them styling tools? Too many and taking all day to do it. Oh yeah, that come out. I know it hurt like heck, and you got all that hair in the sink, thinking your hair falling out. Don't worry, we understand your frustrations. So mark your calendars, set your reminders, and tell all your Afro hair peeps to attend World Afro Day Cleveland on Saturday, September the 6th, between 1 3 p.m. at the Community Garden Center on 36th and Central in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh yeah, we got some free Afro hair care tips, demonstrations, poetry, spoken word, music, line dancing, giveaways, and yep, that chance to win a free Rev Air via Cleveland's biggest Afro contest. Register for this highly anticipated event on Eventbrite at World Afro Day Cleveland, and we can't wait to see your Afro and your face in the place. Hashtag World Afro Day Cleveland. All right, that's my love. That's my love bootleg commercial. We got some more commercials coming for y'all. And then last but not least, if you're planning to be in the Houston area, September 14th and 15th, Charlotte and I were going to be there at Beauty Under One Roof. This is their Afro Hair Summit 2025. You guys are going to love it. Charlotte's going to be teaching on cosmetic trichology. We're going to have panelists. I'm going to do a color class for beginners and experienced professionals. So barbers, nail techs, estheticians, cosmetologists, natural hair. So all of y'all, come on down and check us out in Houston, Texas. And that's going to be September 14th and 15th. And I think that's it. Sure, we got everything covered.
We got everything covered. Y'all know how to say it.
All right, Reilly, how can we say we thank you so much for joining? Did you enjoy yourself tonight?
Yes, but also, if anyone who has at least like a light complexion like me, or is like, and has curly hair and doesn't know what to do with them, go to Ladosha. She taught me how to do my hair because no one else taught me. So
I paid her $5 to say that, y'all.
You didn't pay me nothing.
I gave her some pesos. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm looking at wrong one. That's Mexicans. I know. Go ahead, say something.
They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that Southern cow. She only knows something about that.
Anyhow. Yeah. So now, Reilly, will you come back and join us as you grow in your career? Can we have you come back as you master and you accomplish some more of your goals?
Yeah.
All right. And don't forget, by the way, we got to show Reilly some love. And remember, we always there once. All right. And we might get there again a couple of times. Don't forget, check out Reilly.
I'm going to go in there and follow her right now.
I'm about to go follow Reilly right now. I don't know what y'all thought. But in the meantime, we want you guys to have a wonderful night. What's up? Been doing back to school here? I know you busy. I know you getting there. Oh, by the way, one more shout out. Don't forget, Real Roots is going down Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. EST right here on YouTube. Real Roots. She got a wonderful series on young children. Please go. I enjoyed that.
I follow.
Yeah, I tell you, it was absolutely phenomenal. Me and Rike was in the chat like, we love it. All right, guys. You know what we say when we're signing out in the spirit of Mr. Les Brown. Okay, it's good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. We'll be back on Thursday, right? And who's going to? Auntie Joy.
That's
Auntie
right.
Dr. Joy is going to be with us. Okay. I forgot what she said, but she's going to be with us on Thursday. Auntie Joy going to do her own little thing. So y'all get ready for Auntie Joy because she be doing up. All right. Okay, guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. We appreciate y'all. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And if you haven't subscribed, please, we appreciate Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube. So don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Cheryl, Reilly, I love you guys very, very much.
Man, Reilly.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Weekend.
All the best. And when I fly in, I'm gonna pay you for the. Oh, that's right. I can't pay you for the month because I live in San Diego. But let me tell you something. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
I want to get me some chocolate. I want to get me some chocolate. Thanks.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Reilly.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Planet Pluto.